Dear friends, I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. And today is a very special day, as it is the holy day, the Yartzeit Hilulah of the Rabbi, the third day of Tammuz, Thursday, a day full of energy, an ability to tap into blessings, and the strength to grow in our Judaism. As all of the work of the Rebbe's life comes together with such powerful spirituality, sanctity, that anything that you put yourself to today, you'll be able to achieve fully and completely. This week's Torah portion is Korach. Korach talks about the rebellion that the Jewish people did against Moshe Rabbeinu, the leader of the Jews, by declaring that his giving the position of the Kohen to Aaron was an act of nepotism and not necessarily from God, and questioning his leadership in entirety. Now, who joined Korach, who was a cousin of Moshe, who was the tribe of Levi? Who joined Korach in this matter were fellows from Reuven, Dasan and Aviram, On the son of Peles. Why specifically this tribe of Reuven? So we're told that the way the Jews were encamping, the family of Kahas and the tribe of Reuven were neighbors. And from here we learn how important it is to have good neighbors. We don't even realize the influence that neighbors can have on us. They create an atmosphere. The things that they do in their home, the way they behave, creates an atmosphere that affects those who are neighbors to them. And therefore we have to choose to get a good neighbor who by osmosis we will be uplifted and affected positively and not brought down like the tribe of Reuven with Korach. We do not always choose everything in life. We don't choose our family. God chooses our family for us, and it's meant to be. And we have to make the best of it and work hard to keep it going. But our friends and our neighbors, we choose. Or we choose who will influence who. Us, our neighbors, or our neighbors, us. Now I want to tell you and point out something that the Rebbe did that never happened before, where especially observant Jews will always look for a neighborhood and neighbors who are observant like them, so it's easier to keep the Shabbat and kosher and to celebrate the holidays, etc., etc. What the Rebbe did by appointing shluchim was to send people to cities, to neighborhoods where they were the only observant family, where they're the only ones who are keeping Shabbos, kosher, sending their children to Jewish proper school, holidays, etc., 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 kids wearing yarmulkes and tzitzis. And the Rebbe empowered these couples and families, that not only will their neighbors not affect them and bring them down, but they will change the neighborhood. And this is what's been happening in every place around the world. The Chabad couple moves in, and they're the only ones. But it won't take long. There's another who's starting to keep Shabbos, eating kosher, their children walking around with the kippah. This is happening everywhere in the world. Because we are in Messianic times, when the cusp of the coming of Mashiach, today the world works at a different trajectory. We have the ability and the power to affect those around us. But only one way that it can work, that we're deeply rooted in Torah. When we go out in the world, we know that Torah carries the truth. The world is there to serve the Torah, not the Torah to fit into the world. You have to have that mindset. And that is what is so important about learning the Rebbe's teachings, his discourses, his sichos, reading his letters, because that gives us the clarity that what we're carrying is the truth and what the world needs, not the opposite. When you have that, you can affect your neighbors. Every one of us can be that person that changes our neighborhood instead of our neighborhood changing us. So I want to wish you on this special day, in this beautiful Shabbat Shalom, strength. We will bring Mashiach. Every one of us can and will play a role to make the reality of this world being God's garden happen very soon. God bless you all. We love you. Shabbat Shalom. Candlelighting time, Montreal, 8:29 p.m.